And you build a lot of trust in the community too. I won't shut them out, but I know a lot of businesses that I've seen you working with. Did that just come over time? Was there any strategy tips you can share in that with us from, especially being someone local? Did you sell the local angle? Was it hard to not be someone coming from somewhere else?
Yeah, it's tough, and it's not really selling the local aspect. It's more about just getting in there and letting them know what you can do. There's a lot of companies. Yeah, I work with. You're right. I work with a lot of companies in the city. And I just started thinking about it while you said that. I'm like, yeah, I really do. I never really, you never really look at it until you look at the big picture, and then you start putting your pins on the map. And now I can see like where we are. It's really about the trust. You're right. It's about the trust. We're definitely a trustworthy company, and you can always reach me. And that's one thing I like to have. You can always reach me direct, and a lot of people have my direct number too. Opal, you got my direct number. Brad, you got my direct number. Like you can, if you need me for anything, you can get me on the horn, and I will respond. I always respond. I do feel like obviously the skin color is a hurdle in this area.
Yep.
Sure.
And you got to play the game. But the only color that matters to them is green, and the only color that matters to me is green. So that's what we got in common. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not here to point fingers, and but I do try to give back to the community by hiring a lot of us.
Nice.
And most of the time it doesn't work out well, but
let's keep it real now.
Most of the time they end up getting replaced. But I'm not gonna stop that mission.
I love that
because I remember being in those shoes, being looking for my first job, or trying to make a couple dollars to do X, Y, and Z. And the problem we have right now with our community is a lot of these kids are able to make quick money.
Yeah.
And they don't understand how to make money and wait for that check. So that's something that our generation, we understood. We had to go make this money. Back then it was only 2 weeks. Like there was no option of some jobs pay every week, some jobs pay 2 weeks. Back when we was growing up, 2 weeks. And you had to wait 4 weeks for your first check.
Yes. Yes, you did.
Yes. Yeah.
You had to wait 4 weeks for your first check.
And you would go get it till like the afternoon of that Friday.
Correct.
And had to go to the bank.
Correct.
If you had an account.
Yeah. You had to physically take your check.
Yes.
To the bank. And so with that being said, I made sure for my company that we pay every Friday.
Nice.
There's a 1 week wait, so you don't have to wait 2-3 weeks. Direct deposit is mandatory.
Nice.
Nice. Mandatory, so that because we have people across the country. If we mail a check, your paycheck might not get there to Tuesday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's mandatory direct deposit. If you don't have a bank account, we issue you a bank account here with a bank card, with a debit card, a Visa debit card, and everything.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Man, that's love. Yeah.
So things that we learned growing up that we didn't like, I'm in a position to make those changes.
I love that. That's amazing, because so many of us are underbanked or unbanked, right? And then that means somebody's getting way too much of your check when you have to take it to a check cashing place or something like that. You are doing a lot in that, right? You're increasing the financial literacy. Not only are you hiring us, but you're doing all these additional things, and then understanding that our economic stability is not. I mean, we look at the graphs. Black folks are at the bottom. We are the least economically stable, right? And regardless of income, we're the least stable. So being smart in the way that paying folks every week and understanding it, like that's something that I'm always saying, like big corporations are going to have to get with that too.
They have to.
They've got to.
They got to get with it, because the weekly pay structure, I feel is a little bit easier on the business, on on the financial strain portion too. I mean, I'd rather have a 1 week payroll than have 2 weeks of payroll coming out the bank account. I'd rather have the 1 week. That's a big hit. But yeah, you're right. I mean, I'm in a position to make changes, so I do what I can.